Let us take a closer look at the product backlog. So, so product backlog is a wish list of features that may or may not get into the product. So product backlog is created by the product owner. The short form we say PO. PO stands for product owner. So this is a wish list of features that is encouraged to grow indefinitely. That is the product backlog. So it may have new features, it may have enhancements, and sometimes it may have defects to be closed, defects to be closed. So everything can be in the product backlog. And once the product backlog is there, the next step is prioritizing them. So two parameters to prioritize. One is the technology risk. Technology risk. Then we have functional risks. Functional risk. And then another key parameters is the value that feature delivers to the client. Higher the value, we want to deliver it faster. And again, if the technology risk is higher, we want to develop it faster so that the risk can be addressed in the very early sprints. Similarly, the key features, if there is no clarity, deliberately we may give it high priority so that they can be developed very early in the earlier sprints, which will result in better risk management. And always we ask this question, what is the value this feature will deliver to the client? So based on these parameters, we keep prioritizing the features. Then again, a product backlog is the basis for estimation. That is during the sprint planning meeting, the team estimate the features during the planning meeting, and very often we use the story points as a unit of estimation. Now here, one challenge here is, okay, now the product backlog contains one-liner items. Maybe it may say credit card payment. Now, a developer may not be able to develop it with this just one-liner. He needs additional information like, is it a credit card, debit card, cash card, Google Pay, then multi-currency. All these details must be provided to the developer. So this we accomplish by elaborating the product backlog entry into a user story. So a user story typically contains a header, which is carried forward from the product backlog, then a detailed description of the functionality to be developed. Then it will have the acceptance test criteria defined, and it may have a section to capture the conversations around that features. Everything put together provides sufficient information for the developer to estimate it first and to uh, develop it. And when all these things are happening, the product owner is available for doubt clarification. And sometimes the product backlog may have very large features which cannot be estimated because it is too big. If somebody say the website should process payment, then n number of things need to be taken care of: credit card, cash card, PayPal, the the rollback, etc., etc., etc. Or it may be like migrate this application from platform X to platform Y. That cannot be estimated because it must be detailed further. So this very large user stories which cannot be estimated, we call it as epics, EPIC, epics. Epics must be further broken down into user stories. So now I request you to go through uh, the text in the page, corresponding page that will give you that should make things very clear. The key points here: product backlog is the wish list of features. It is allowed to grow indefinitely. It is maintained by the product owner. It may have new features, enhancements, uh, and sometimes defects to be closed. And sometimes it will have epics as well. So epics need to be decomposed further into stories before we can estimate them. And we discuss a little bit about user story. I'll come out with a detailed. We have a page in PMdistilled knowledge about user stories. So I'll come out with a video for that page as well. I think this gives you sufficient information uh, about product backlog. And one more thing here, we said we prioritize it based on three parameters. One is the technology risk and the functional risk and the value it delivers to the client. In Agile, we want to do the difficult things early so that the risk management can be better. So if we sense a technology risk, we want to prioritize it upfront. If we sense a functional risk, we want to prioritize it upfront. And always, once we take care of the technology risk and the functional risk, then the focus shifts to value delivery. Thank you very much.